Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my, what is going on with my shirt? Very fancy flamingo. Welcome to my channel, Peter. Boom, 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 review stuff. And yes, I am back for another very family-friendly review today. And I'm kind of excited to do this one because I'm gonna do the family-friendly version of the pumpkin spice latte. And basically what that means is, this is the one for the kids, okay? Because I know that when you're driving around and you're picking your kids up from school and they're in the back seat, or, you know, I don't know if you're going out and driving around doing errands when you should be at home e-learning and things like that, that you go through Starbucks and you get your coffee and your little mini-me or, you know, whoever, you know, like back in the day when I would like go around with my mom and she would get something I always wanted. I mean, we would go to this restaurant called Dalt's in Indianapolis. Oh my God. My mom, she and her girlfriends would go there after they played tennis, you know, in the summer. And they would get a Cobb salad and a tab, and a glass of wine. I so bad wanted a Cobb salad, a tab, and a glass of wine, which is why I'm 25 and a half years sober, because, you know, I ended up having that glass of wine. Now, I had never had the Cobb salad. I did have tab. I used to drink tab sometimes back in the day. Do they still make tab? Oh my God, that was so fabulous. Do you remember that in that pink can? Anyway, so, and then when I was with my dad, I always like wanted what my dad had, do you know what I mean? Which my dad was a beer drinker, so I was always wanting to have like beer. So I would drink like that Dog and Suds beer, you know? This story kind of got real non-family friendly real quick, didn't it? That's the story of an alcoholic. But anyway, but you know what I mean? And then like when my parents drank coffee, because they were coffee drinkers, I always wanted to have coffee and things like that. And so when my mom would make coffee in the percolator, you know, it's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. I would want a cup of coffee, but my mom didn't want me drinking caffeine and things like that, so she would make decaf coffee. Which I can remember even back then, that a lot of people like would be like, you let Peter drink decaf coffee, and she'd be like, I mean, it's basically water, yeah, what's the problem, you know? But a lot of people had issues with the fact that my mom let me drink decaf coffee sometimes. It wasn't like I got up in the morning and read the New York Times and had a decaf coffee. It was like, we would like, watch the movie A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Do you guys remember that movie? Okay, or the book by Betty Smith. Or we would watch To Kill a Mockingbird in the fall. And I would want a cup of coffee because it felt cozy, and then I felt like I was one of the adults and all that kind of stuff, you know? So I'd have like a cup of coffee, but I didn't like the taste of it. And I put 300 creamers and sugars in it. You know what I mean? So anyway, like half my friends do today. So I know what it's like when your, you know, your kid wants to go and have fun like mom and dad is having. And when you're going through Starbucks, they want the same thing. Now, the thing is that they can have a Frappuccino, but the Frappuccino has tons of sugar in it, number one. Number two is that it is they're really expensive, right? I mean, Starbucks is really expensive anyway. I sometimes, when I'm pulling through Starbucks and I'm getting whatever drink I'm reviewing, there are like parents in front of me, and I can see like 3 kids in the back seat and like 1 in the front seat, and they're like handing Frappuccinos back. And I'm like, literally, you just spent like $40 in Frappuccinos. I mean, it's ridiculous, you know, and it's probably all my fault because I do all these secret mini Frappuccinos. And then the kids have to have them. They do, they have to have them. So guess what I came up for you boys and girls? Well, I didn't come up with it. I looked for it because somebody had sent me a recipe, and now I can't find it, of this one that is for kids. It's basically steamed milk. But even if you don't like coffee, this would be a good way for you to try the pumpkin spice latte. Now, what you can do is, I read on here, that any of the Starbucks drinks, like if you get a pumpkin spice latte, you can actually do that as decaf. So any of the drinks that you, well, obviously, so any of the drinks that you do, you can do as a decaf. My good Judy Tanya, she never gets caffeine. Like if we go, you know, like when we're at a meeting or whatever, she'll get like a small cup of coffee, or she'll drink half a Diet Coke. Like when she goes to the gas station, she'll get half Diet Coke and like a half, what do you call it, caffeine-free Diet Coke. But anyway, she doesn't like to drink a lot of caffeine. So when we go to, let's see if I can remember what my good Judy's go-to coffee is when we get to Starbucks. She gets she doesn't like a venti, she likes a grande caramel, a decaf latte with extra caramel drizzle and whipped cream. Unless she's really abiding by her diet, and then no whipped cream, you know what I mean? But anyway, the whipped cream makes all the difference, don't you think? Okay, so anyway, I have to always have it. So I found this recipe on Pop Sugar, and it's actually from like 3 or 4 years ago, 2018. The kid-friendly kid-friendly PSL you should be asking your barista for. And this is by Rebecca Brown. Okay, and this is from November 1st, 2018. So thank you, Rebecca Brown. This was like the easiest article that I could pull up. And it says, but what will you do with your little one? It goes in here, explains what a pumpkin spice latte is. But what will you do with your little one during your next Starbucks jaunt when they ask to have their own? Can they have one too? We took this question to register dietitian Amanda Baker Lehman, and then see what recommendation she has. Who'd care? Anyway, here's how the kids can order a pumpkin spice latte. Tweak the order for the young ones. For teens, this is what the dietitian recommends. For teens, I would recommend, or is this, yeah, this is what the dietitian recommended. For teens, I would recommend, wait, tweak the order for the young ones. For teens, I would recommend asking for decaf espresso. Girl, listen, when I was a teenager, I was straight up 15 shots of espresso, probably, if I had had a Starbucks. And you know what kills me too is when you watch these shows like Pretty Little Liars, and what's the other show the other day I was watching, that Love Victor, you know, you watch all of these, like my husband watches Riverdale and all these shows. They always like go to the coffee shop. There's always a coffee shop in the TV show, right? They all work at 13 Reasons Why. It had a coffee shop too. Love Victor was a coffee shop. They all worked at this coffee shop. There's always this coffee shop, right? Or there's a coffee shop in the school, which kills me. Does anybody's kid have a coffee shop in their school? And then they're all carrying the Starbucks cups or the coffee cups to school with them. Our school never would have allowed that. But we did have a smoking lounge. I'm just saying, okay? I was out there with my good Judies that liked Def Leppard, and they wore those fringe denim jackets. You know what I'm talking about? And they had a t-shirt that said Misty on it with the horse of Shanqua Valley. You know that one back in the day? Or they would, like, you know, have the t-shirt that said Judas Priest and stuff like that. And they all had the hairdo, even the girls, you know? Business in the front, party in the back. You know that one, the Larmoose. But my girlfriend said they had the hairdo that was like, it was like straight back like this, and they would hold it out and they would spray it with the hair dryer, and then or the curling iron, and they would go like that and they would spray it, and then they had the State Fair hair, the claw, you know, the claw back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? The perm with the claw. Come on, folks, come on. It was 1987 to 1990. Anyway, for teens, I would recommend, what happened to me and Holly making these drinks? I never heard back from her. I should make a Starbucks drink called the 1987's Claw. I think I'm actually going to do that for Halloween this year, actually. Okay. Tweak the order for the young ones. For teens, I would recommend asking for decaf. For teens, I would recommend asking for decaf espresso, low-fat milk, only 1 pump of syrup, and no whipped cream. Can you imagine if your teenager was sitting next to you? That's like, I can remember going shopping with my mom's sorority sister and her daughter, who is 7 days older than me. Her daughter went to Princeton. I did not. Our lives turned out very different, but we're good Judies today. She's basically like the director of, anyway, it doesn't matter. Her life looks very different from mine today. But we were all good Judies back in the day, and we sang pie, a pie, beta, pie. And we would have a pie cookie shines, and she and I would like crawl into, like, you know, my mom's room late at night when they were sitting in there talking. We try to like eavesdrop on the conversation and stuff like that. So anyway, what was I gonna say about all that? Oh, I can remember we would go shopping for school clothes when they would be here visiting, right? Because they're from Colorado. And she would always want to get jean shorts that were like, or jean skirt that was like shorter than her knees. And her mother would be like, no, it has to be below your knees. Can you imagine today? Oh my Lord, some of these skirts and shorts I see. Not on, no ma'am, Tweak the order for the young ones. For teens, I would recommend. Do you guys remember back in the day when we were in high school? Like if you had jean shorts on or shorts on, or you had a skirt on, it had to be like 2 or 3 fingers, like above your knee, like was as far as it could go. Do you remember that? It was like this. There's no way today. Okay, for teens, I would recommend asking for decaf espresso, low-fat milk, only 1 pump of syrup, and no whipped cream. The reason I'm bringing it up is, can you imagine if you said this to your child today and they'd be like, your 17-year-old would be like, excuse me? No. Okay. I'll have 4 extra shots. Suggested the dietitian lady, I can't pronounce her name. Get even more creative with the orders if you have a child in your hands who wants one. If the child is very young, skip the espresso, obviously, and do steamed low-fat milk with 1 pump of the syrup to make a kid-friendly version. That sounds so tasty, Rebecca said. We may want, she didn't say that in here, I'm just adding that in here. That sounds so tasty. the Rebecca said part I added. We may just order it for ourselves when we don't want the caffeine. No, I don't think I'll ever be doing that. Not on a good Sunday in June. Ever will I ever be doing that, and definitely not on Halloween. But I will give it a try today, but I have to tell you, I think it sounds rather nasty. So anyway, at 10 minutes and so many seconds, we haven't even gotten to the order part of this video yet. So I gotta hustle on down the street to Starbucks. I'm trying to get to the pool, and it's 4:35. I'm like, okay, I got outside and I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful today. I'd like to go to the pool one last day before they close it on Monday. So I've got today, I got some things tomorrow I gotta do, so I can't do tomorrow. It's supposed to be 75 anyway. This weekend it's supposed to be like 80s and sunny, so trust me, I'll be at the pool. I don't care if the kids are there splashing me in the face this weekend. I'll just be like, Calgon, take me away! Splash me, I don't care, I only have 2 days left at the pool! Why do they ever have to close the pool? Why don't they just leave it open? If I want to swim in November, I'll swim in November. It's so silly, isn't it? Okay, well, there's a line, and I'm not going to make you guys wait all that time, so I will be back in just un momento. Okay, I'm back. This girl's car in front of me is so pretty. It's one of those Subaru Cross, whatever, and it's like this light blue, like matte color. It's gorgeous.
Welcome, very sir. How can I help you today?
Can I get a venti pumpkin cream cold brew?
That's not a blonde Americano.
I know, but I really like the pumpkin cream cold brew.
Okay.
Are you judging me, Ben?
No, those are delicious. This is not what I eat normally. You're throwing me off.
I know, I'm sorry. Okay, I need one other thing too, and this is like super simple.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
I need to get a tall, because this is kid friendly, steamed milk with 1 pump of pumpkin spice, whatever in it.
Okay.
That's it.
Sounds easy enough.
This is like the kid version, so if anybody ever wants like their kid to have one, but they don't want the real coffee.
Oh. Sweet. Can I get anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty. It's gonna be $8.72.
Alright, thank you. I'll be interested to see how much this is though. For a tall steamed milk with 1 pump of like, that's crazy to me. That's 8 something, because my coffee's like 5 or 6. It's just ridiculous to me that I spend that much on my coffee every day. Well, we won't tell that story on here today. We'll save that for another day. I'm not gonna make you guys wait because it's long. I'll be right back.
Hi,
Okay, I'm back. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Oh, a new joke.
Yeah.
Why did the smartphone need glasses?
You want to take a guess?
No. I'm not good at jokes.
It lost all its contacts.
Oh, you know what? I think Josh told me that yesterday. That's cute, though. It lost all of its contacts. Do you get it? Why did the smartphone need glasses? Because it lost all of its contacts.
Right.
Ooh, look at that. Deliciousness. Maybe not. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, too. This is what I'm here for right here. Okay. Where should I review this? I'm just going to review this in this parking space right here, because this is good lighting. Good lighting. Do you ever wish you could, oh no, it's not. Like, I said that, and then it was horrible lighting. Oh my Lord, what's going on with my reverse? Don't you ever wish you could rewatch a TV show? I wish I could rewatch Schitt's Creek. Do you guys think that Dan Levy is so attractive? Oh my God. And you know what? This is like, it's not like he's conventionally good looking, like, which he is, I think. Because I'm very into that. Well, I don't, like, when people say you have a type, do you have a type? Like, I don't have a type. I don't really have a type, but I will say this. Like, I am very attracted to people that are, like, creative thinkers and are, like, authentic and genuine in their style and things like that and who they are as a person. And I went and I watched this video, and it was, like, 12 things or something about him that you would never know. And it was like, his favorite book is this, what's her face? Why can't I think? She wrote The Year of Magical Thinking. Joan Didion is Slouching Towards Bethlehem, which I ended up getting. Yeah, I am that person. And he was talking about his favorite pair of pants, or these like Prada black pants that he buys, like, that's the only pair of pants he wears. And that, like, it was like all these, like, it wasn't like high-end stuff. It was like all very like unique kind of little things about him. And I love that when you get to know somebody and it's like they become like, instead of like, why am I telling you guys this? I feel like this is a vlog all of a sudden. If you like this is what my vlog channel is like. But anyway, when somebody becomes very from 2-dimensional into like 3-dimensional, you know what I mean? Like you can all of a sudden see them. I don't know, I love Dan Levy. And I think it's very cool. You know, like what's so funny is I watched his dad, Eugene Levy, in all of those movies, those Christopher Guest movies back in the day, like Best in Show, which was he was actually in with Catherine O'Hara, yeah. Where is like good lighting? This is so stupid. I'm so tired of driving around trying to get good light just for a thumbnail. Anyway, here, this is good. So if you haven't seen any of the Christopher Guest movies and you like Schitt's Creek, definitely go watch them. So, okay, let's get a thumbnail here first of all going. What? You can't see me. I'm in the dark. I know! Okay. First, I need a taste of my pumpkin spice cold brew. This is the deal right here, the pumpkin cream cold brew. It is so good, you guys. It is so good. It's gonna be hard to follow this. Now, I usually get a grande, but I wanted this today because I'm going to the pool. I don't know why that makes a difference, but it does. I'm going to the pool for 20 minutes because it's gonna be cold. Or it's gonna be cold. Right at 5 o'clock, it gets cold. Okay. Let me try this now. I'm gonna be completely honest for your kids. Well, first of all, let's see if it looks like it inside when you open it. Yes, it very much does. It's foamy, it's kind of purpley a little bit. Now, you know I tried the pumpkin spice latte the other day, so I know exactly what it tastes like, and oh my god, there's like, I got that on my camera. So I'll be honest if it tastes like it or not. Well, first of all, you can smell the steamed milk a mile away, and I'm like, who's feeding the baby, is what it smells like formula. It doesn't one bit taste like a pumpkin spice latte. No, it tastes like steamed milk. God. Oh man, it's bad. It is really bad. I mean, I don't think kids would hate it, but I actually would ask for probably 3. Like, I don't taste the pumpkin spice in it at all. I would ask for probably 3 pumps of the pumpkin spice. I mean, it's bad. I think it's like, if you handed it to me, I would definitely know it was steamed milk. I would, you guys, I'm sorry, okay? It is so bad. I mean, it straight up just tastes like steamed milk, okay? But like, I mean, because that's what it is. But I think that like, if... Do you know what, actually? Okay, I know the kids are gonna want this. So do it, I guess. And I would maybe do this. It's, first of all, it's really, really hot. And get 3 pumps in it. Because 1, you hardly taste it. So 2, you'll taste it a little bit. So 3 will be enough, right? So get 3 pumps. Or 2.5 of the pumpkin spice in here. But that Harry Potter pumpkin juice was the bomb. Like, that was there is like a scary car going through down here. What are they doing? Look at this. Do you see this? They're going real slow in this empty parking lot. I'm reviewing. Drink. Go away! Oh, they're dumping stuff in the recycling bin. I have a true crime book club. I think everybody's a serial killer. I do. I probably think you were if I met you. Anyway, I would do the Harry Potter pumpkin juice. It's so good. It is so fun. And if they don't like Harry Potter, then just call it something else. It's great pumpkin juice or something like that. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to give this, I mean, for the kids, if it had 2 more pumps of the pumpkin spice in it, I would maybe, I'd give it, I don't know. It gives them something to drink, so I give it, it's horrible, you guys, it's absolutely horrible. If you drank it, you'd be like, you'd spit it out. It's like a 1. It's a 1. I'm sorry. Don't tell your kids. It's a 5. It's a 5. I mean, no, don't. My mom never let me cheat at Monopoly, okay? So listen, it's a 1. It's probably not even a 1. I would drink it if I was forced to. I mean, like, if I was really, really thirsty and hadn't had anything to drink in days, I would drink this. But I wouldn't want to, but I would. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.